American Airlines recently announced it canceled hundreds of flights over the weekend. The reason? Staffing shortages. It's causing a ripple effect for many passengers. Call for Action problem solver Carice Jackman has more on these cancellations and how they're impacting folks here in Middle Tennessee. So, Carice, what are flights looking like right now?
Well, Tracy, you can see right behind me right here, a lot of them say they've arrived, but there are a few delays and cancellations. But keep in mind, Tracy, a lot of it is due to the weather today. Now, the airline tells me these adjustments that they're making only impact 1% of the daily operation in July. But one man we spoke with at the airport today is having the hardest time getting his issue resolved. And you won't believe how long it takes to get through to customer service over the phone. With a sheet of paper in his hand, Aubrey Brightwaite's trying to get his flight problem straightened out.
As it is, it's so frustrated that you got to run here, and there, I don't know.
Brightwaite planned on traveling from Nashville to Miami, then Miami to his home country, Guyana. But he just found out his flight in September got canceled.
They didn't send me any email, but just somebody who was traveling with me, they get an email. And they told me.
And now it's causing a ripple effect of problems.
It is terrible. I hope they don't change it again.
Brightwaite is one of many travelers trying to figure out what to do next. American Airlines just announced they're canceling hundreds of flights through at least mid-July. The company says the first few weeks of June brought unprecedented weather to their largest hubs, impacting operation, causing delays, canceled flights, and disruptions to crew member schedules. On top of that, they have labor shortages with some of their vendors. Plus, there's been an uptick in consumer demand.
We've gone from zero travel to records that are being broken every day.
Darlene Dupnak's been in the travel business for over 35 years. She's noticing the high volume herself.
I can speak from my own experience that if you are trying to get through to the airlines, it's almost impossible.
We ran into that too. When we called the customer service number wanting to know about cancellations, this is what we heard.
You will receive a callback in more than 4 hours. Thank you for calling.
Dupnak recommends if you have trouble, try reaching them online. And always make sure you have travel insurance before you fly, especially this year.
It's just one of those situations that I don't see it changing for at least a year.
As for Brightwaite, he finally spoke with a representative, but still didn't get what he was hoping for.
And I came here and get 3 itineraries from them for the same flight before they canceled the flight. And now they can't give me 3, just 1. And I is the person that booked the flight.
He can only hope things can get straightened out so he can have the trip home he desires.
I don't even believe I would want to travel with them anymore.
Now, we made that call at 3:12. We'll tell you when we actually hear back. Now, we also reach out to B&A, and they tell me they have not seen any really changes for their flight schedules following American Airlines' announcement, at least at this time. Marius, Tracy?
Well, Carice, it's hard not to worry if this is going to happen to you, right? So what are some things that travelers should know beforehand?
Yeah, well, I asked Darlene Dupnak, the travel agent you just heard, about that, and she says, number one, watch the destination you're choosing to go to. If you want to go to. If it's overbooked, you can run into some issues, so maybe consider where you want to go if you have a destination plan, and research what's happening at that designated site. Also, with international flights, Dupnak says consider staying overnight at your departure city for 24 hours in advance, just to make sure you get on your international flight just okay. Marius?